Have you ever wondered why some people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s seem to have boundless energy while others struggle to get through the day? Picture this. Two neighbors, both 72 years old. One spends most days on the couch, fighting fatigue and dealing with a growing list of health issues. The other travels, gardens, plays with grandchildren, and seems to have more vitality now than people decades younger. What is their secret? Is it good genes, pure luck, or could it be something they redoing every single day that most people overlook? Today, I'm going to reveal what thousands of vibrant, energetic seniors have in common, daily habits that have transformed their health and quality of life. These aren't expensive supplements or miracle cures you see advertised on TV. They are simple, science-backed practices that anyone can incorporate, starting today. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what these energetic seniors are doing differently and how you can experience the same remarkable transformation in your own life, no matter your current age or health status. Stay with me until the end because the last habit I'll share is something so simple yet so powerful that it could completely change how you experience your golden years. And surprisingly, most doctors never mention it. Don't miss the final insight. It's one that most people overlook, yet it holds incredible power in predicting what lies ahead. These markers could completely reshape how you see your future and add valuable years to your life. If this has sparked your interest, show your support by hitting the like button, subscribing to our channel, and sharing this video with those you care about. Together, let us make informed choices for a healthier, longer life. Now, let us dive into the 7 daily habits that could give you more energy, better health, and a more fulfilling life than you ever thought possible after 60. 1. The morning ritual that resets your body clock. One of the most powerful secrets of energetic seniors is how they start their day. While most people wake up at different times, hit the snooze button repeatedly, or immediately check their phones, those with remarkable energy do something entirely different. They maintain a consistent morning ritual that synchronizes their body clock. Let me introduce you to Margaret, a 76-year-old retired teacher who struggled with fatigue, brain fog, and low mood for years after retirement. She would sleep in some days, wake up early others, and never felt truly rested. Then she learned about the power of circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates everything from hormone release to body temperature to metabolism. Now, Margaret wakes up at the same time every morning, 6:30 a.m., whether it's a weekday or weekend. The first thing she does is open her curtains wide and let natural sunlight flood her bedroom. She then drinks a full glass of water, does 5 minutes of gentle stretching, and takes a short walk around her garden before breakfast. It sounds so simple, Margaret says, but this consistent morning routine completely transformed my energy levels. Within 2 weeks, I was waking up naturally before my alarm, and by the 3rd week, I noticed I wasn't getting that mid-afternoon slump anymore. The science behind this is fascinating. Morning sunlight exposure, especially within the first hour of waking, sends a powerful signal to your brain to shut down melatonin production, the sleep hormone, and increase cortisol, your natural energy hormone. This not only helps you feel more alert during the day, but also helps you fall asleep more easily at night. For people over 60, this becomes even more crucial because our circadian rhythms naturally weaken with age. Many seniors struggle with disrupted sleep patterns, taking longer to fall asleep and experiencing less deep, restorative sleep. A consistent morning ritual can help reset and strengthen this internal clock. Here is how to create your own energizing morning ritual. Wake up at the same time every day, even weekends. Your body thrives on consistency. Immediately expose yourself to bright natural light. Open curtains, sit by a window, or ideally, step outside for a few minutes. Hydrate with a full glass of water to reverse overnight dehydration. Move your body gently with stretches, tai chi, or a short walk. Eat a protein-rich breakfast within an hour of waking to stabilize blood sugar. This simple morning sequence takes less than 30 minutes but can dramatically improve your energy levels throughout the day. The key is consistency, doing it every single day until it becomes automatic. Many seniors report that this morning ritual alone has given them more sustained energy than expensive supplements or treatments they've tried. And unlike caffeine or other quick fixes, This approach addresses the root cause of energy problems by resetting your body's natural rhythms. 2. The forgotten nutrient most seniors dangerously lack. When we talk about nutrition for older adults, conversations usually revolve around calcium for bones, protein for muscles, or omega-3s for heart health. But there is one critical nutrient that rarely gets mentioned, yet its deficiency is silently draining the energy of millions of people over 60. Meet Robert, a 68-year-old who had always been active until mysterious fatigue and weakness began to overtake him in his mid-60s. Despite eating what he considered a healthy diet and taking a multivitamin, he found himself needing to sit down after even light activity. His doctor ran basic tests and said everything looked normal for his age, a frustrating response that many seniors hear all too often. Then Robert learned about the forgotten nutrient that energetic seniors consume daily: adequate hydration. Not just any hydration, but structured, intentional hydration that accounts for the unique needs of an aging body. "I always thought I drank enough water," Robert explains. "I never felt particularly thirsty, but when I started tracking my intake, I realized I was barely getting 3-4 cups a day. Now I drink at least 8-10 cups of fluids daily, and the difference in my energy is like night and day." What Robert discovered is something geriatricians have known for years. Thirst perception naturally decreases with age. Many seniors are chronically dehydrated without ever feeling thirsty. This silent dehydration can cause fatigue, confusion, muscle weakness, dizziness, and constipation, all commonly misattributed to just getting older, or even misdiagnosed as more serious conditions. Even mild dehydration reduces blood volume, forcing your heart to work harder to pump oxygen and nutrients throughout your body. For people over 60, this increased cardiovascular strain can be particularly taxing, leading to that wiped out feeling after minimal exertion. Water also plays a crucial role in metabolizing food into energy. Without adequate hydration, your cells can efficiently convert nutrients into fuel, leading to that persistent, foggy, fatigued feeling that many seniors experience. Here is how to implement proper hydration after 60. Don't wait for thirst. It is no longer a reliable indicator. Instead, use a visual reminder like a marked water bottle with time indicators. Start your day with 1-2 glasses of water before anything else. Drink a small glass of water before each meal and snack. Include hydrating foods in your diet. Cucumber, celery, watermelon, and oranges all contribute to your fluid intake. Limit dehydrating beverages like alcohol and excessive caffeine. For those who dislike plain water, try infusing it with fruits, herbs, or a splash of juice. Most energetic seniors aim for 8 to 10 cups of fluids daily, with at least 5 to 6 of those being water. They've learned that proper hydration isn't just about avoiding thirst. It is about giving their body the fluid it needs to generate optimal energy at the cellular level. If you are still watching and finding this information helpful, please comment hydration and below to let me know you are here. Your engagement helps me create more content specifically designed for vibrant living after 60. 3. The 10-minute movement pattern that reverses energy decline. When people think about exercise for seniors, they often imagine gentle activities like walking or water aerobics. While these are certainly beneficial, the most energetic people over 60 incorporate something else into their daily routine. A specific pattern of movement that takes just 10 minutes, but has profound effects on energy production at the cellular level. Take James, a 74-year-old former office worker who found himself constantly exhausted despite getting adequate sleep and eating well. His doctor suggested he might just need to accept slowing down as part of aging. Unwilling to accept this answer, James researched how the body's energy systems change with age. What he discovered led him to incorporate a specific movement pattern into his daily routine, one that combines brief bursts of higher intensity activity with recovery periods. This pattern, a simplified form of interval training, proved transformative. "I started with just 10 minutes a day," James explains. "I'd walk at my normal pace for 1 minute, then walk as briskly as I comfortably could for 30 seconds, then back to normal pace. I repeated this cycle for 10 minutes. Within 3 weeks, I noticed I wasn't needing my afternoon nap anymore. After 6 weeks, friends were asking what supplement I was taking because I seemed so much more vibrant. What James tapped into was the power of mitochondrial biogenesis, your body's ability to create new energy-producing factories within your cells. Research has shown that interval-style training is particularly effective at stimulating this process, even in people in their 70s and 80s. As we age, we naturally lose mitochondria, the powerhouses of our cells, which contributes to that characteristic energy decline. But interval training sends a powerful signal to your body that more energy production capacity is needed, triggering the growth of new mitochondria. The beauty of this approach is its scalability. It can be adapted to any fitness level. If walking is challenging, you can do seated marching, going slightly faster for the intensity intervals. If walking is comfortable, alternate between casual and brisk pacing. If you are already quite fit, you might alternate between walking and light jogging. Here is how to implement this 10-minute energy-boosting routine. Start with a 2-minute gentle warm-up at your comfortable pace, then cycle through. 1 minute at your normal comfortable pace, followed by 30 seconds at a slightly more challenging pace where you are rebreathing harder but can still talk. Repeat this cycle 5 times, total of 7.5 minutes. Finish with a 30-second cool down at an easy pace. The key is consistency. Doing this brief routine daily yields far better results than longer sessions done occasionally. Many energetic seniors incorporate this interval pattern into their morning walk, or do it right after lunch to prevent the afternoon energy dip. What is particularly exciting about this approach is that studies show these short interval sessions may be more effective for improving energy in older adults than traditional sustained exercise. They stimulate the production of more mitochondria while placing less strain on joints and requiring less recovery time. If the idea of exercise has seemed daunting in the past, try reframing this as your energy renewal time instead. Just 10 minutes that pays dividends throughout your entire day. 4. The breakfast shift that prevents energy crashes. Many people over 60 have unwittingly adopted breakfast habits that set them up for energy crashes, mood swings, and increased inflammation, all robbing them of vitality throughout the day. But the most energetic seniors have discovered a simple breakfast shift that maintains steady energy levels and supports overall health. Consider the story of Barbara, a 67-year-old who had always prided herself on eating what she thought was a healthy breakfast: orange juice, whole grain toast with jam, and a banana. Yet by 10:30 each morning, she'd feel shaky, irritable, and desperately in need of a snack. By afternoon, fatigue would hit so hard she could barely keep her eyes open. When Barbara learned about the breakfast patterns of consistently energetic seniors, she made a simple shift. Instead of her carbohydrate-heavy breakfast, she switched to a protein-centered morning meal: Greek yogurt with berries and walnuts, or scrambled eggs with vegetables and avocado. The difference was almost immediate, Barbara recalls. Within days, that mid-morning crash disappeared completely. I'm now alert and focused until lunchtime, and the afternoon fatigue I thought was just part of getting older is completely gone. What Barbara discovered reflects an important physiological reality. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to blood sugar fluctuations. The carbohydrate-heavy breakfasts many of us grew up believing were healthy actually trigger rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar, a roller coaster that's particularly disruptive for older adults. Additionally, research has shown that protein needs actually increase with age, while total calorie requirements often decrease. This means the protein percentage of our diet should increase over time, starting with breakfast. The most energetic seniors consume at least 25-30 grams of protein at breakfast, which stabilizes blood sugar levels, preventing energy crashes, preserves and builds muscle mass, which naturally declines with age, supports immune function and tissue repair, creates longer-lasting satiety, preventing overeating later in the day, provides essential amino acids for brain health and mood regulation. Here is how to implement the energizing breakfast shift. Make protein the foundation of your breakfast. Eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, protein smoothies, or plant-based options like tofu scramble. Add healthy fats for sustained energy: avocado, nuts, seeds, olive oil. Include colorful vegetables or low-sugar fruits for micronutrients and fiber. Limit or eliminate fruit juices, which cause rapid blood sugar spikes. If including carbohydrates, choose fiber-rich, minimally processed options in modest portions. Many energetic seniors prepare simple protein-centered breakfasts that can be made in minutes. Overnight chia pudding with protein powder, egg muffins prepared in advance, or Greek yogurt parfaits. The key is consistency and adequate protein content. By making this single shift in your morning routine, you are not just preventing energy crashes, you are setting a metabolic foundation that supports energy production throughout the entire day. If you are finding these strategies helpful and want to see more content like this, please take a moment to like this video and comment "energy" below. Your engagement helps our community grow and allows me to create more resources for vibrant living after 60. 5. The afternoon habit that prevents evening fatigue. Many people over 60 experience a sharp decline in energy in the late afternoon and evening. They might start the day reasonably well but find themselves completely drained by dinner time, unable to enjoy evening activities or time with family. This pattern is so common that many assume it is simply an inevitable part of aging. However, the most energetic seniors have discovered that a specific afternoon habit can prevent this evening energy crash, and it's not what most people expect. Meet Thomas, a 71-year-old who used to find himself exhausted by 6 p.m. every day. "I'd eat dinner and then just sit in my recliner until bedtime," he explains. "I was missing out on so much life because I simply had no energy left in the evenings." Then Thomas learned about the afternoon reset ritual that vibrant seniors practice daily. Rather than pushing through the afternoon slump with caffeine or sugar, they intentionally take a 15-20-minute period of true rest between 2-4 p.m. This isn't necessarily a nap, though a short power nap works for some. Instead, it is a deliberate disengagement from activity, physical, mental, and digital. Thomas started implementing a daily afternoon reset, where he would sit in a comfortable chair, close his eyes, and practice deep breathing for 15 minutes. No phone, no TV, no reading, just quiet presence and rhythmic breathing. The difference was remarkable, Thomas shares. That brief afternoon pause completely transformed my evenings. Instead of being depleted by dinner time, I now have energy to enjoy walks with my wife, play with my grandchildren, or work on my woodworking projects until 9 or 10 p.m. The science behind this practice is compelling. Research shows that our natural circadian rhythm includes a dip in alertness in the mid-afternoon, generally between 1 to 4 p.m. This dip becomes more pronounced as we age. When we fight against this natural rhythm, pushing through with caffeine or simply ignoring our body's signals, we deplete our adrenal reserves and stress response systems. By contrast, honoring this natural rhythm with a brief period of rest allows our nervous system to rebalance and our energy production systems to reset. It is similar to turning a computer off and back on when it asks running slowly. That brief shutdown allows for a fresh start with improved performance. Here is how to implement the afternoon reset ritual. Schedule a consistent 15 to 20-minute period between 2 to 4 p.m. daily. Find a quiet, comfortable space where you 1. Be disturbed. Turn off all digital devices and remove distractions. Sit or recline comfortably, but avoid lying flat in bed, which can lead to deeper sleep. Close your eyes and focus on slow, deep breathing, inhaling for a count of 4, holding briefly, and exhaling for a count of 6. If thoughts arise, simply notice them without judgment and return to your breath. When the time is complete, take a moment to stretch gently before resuming activities. For those who find it difficult to simply sit in silence, guided meditation apps can be helpful starting tools. Some energetic seniors also use this time for a specific breathing technique called physiological sighing, taking 2 inhales followed by a long exhale, which studies show can rapidly reset the nervous system. The key insight here is that energy management after 60 isn't about pushing harder. It's about working with your body's natural rhythms. By implementing this afternoon reset ritual, you are not losing productive time. You are actually expanding your effective, energized hours well into the evening. 6. The nighttime mineral. Most energetic seniors never skip. While much attention is given to morning routines and daytime habits, what you do before bed can dramatically impact your energy levels the next day. The most consistently energetic people over 60 have discovered that a specific nighttime mineral supplementation makes a profound difference in their sleep quality and daytime vitality. Consider Patricia, a 70-year-old who had resigned herself to poor sleep as just part of aging. She would wake frequently during the night, toss and turn with leg discomfort, and start each day feeling unrested despite spending 8 to 9 hours in bed. "I tried everything," Patricia explains. "Expensive mattresses, sleep masks, sound machines, even prescription sleep aids. Nothing helped until I learned about this mineral that most seniors are deficient in." The mineral, magnesium, specifically, a highly absorbable form taken about an hour before bedtime. After incorporating this simple nighttime ritual, Patricia experienced a transformation in her sleep. "Why now fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake feeling truly refreshed, something I hadn't experienced in years." The science behind this practice is compelling. Magnesium plays a crucial role in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, many directly related to energy production and nervous system function. As we age, both our dietary intake and absorption of magnesium tend to decrease, while certain medications common among seniors can further deplete this essential mineral. Studies have shown that magnesium deficiency is associated with disrupted sleep architecture, less time in restorative deep sleep, increased nocturnal muscle cramps and restless legs, higher levels of stress hormones like cortisol, reduced cellular energy production, increased inflammation. All these factors contribute to the fatigue and low energy that many people consider an inevitable part of aging. What makes this nighttime ritual particularly effective is the timing. Taking magnesium approximately 1 hour before bed allows it to promote the relaxation response in both muscles and the nervous system, just as you were preparing for sleep. This leads to faster sleep onset, fewer nighttime awakenings, and more time spent in the deep restorative sleep stages that recharge your energy systems. Here's how to implement this nighttime mineral ritual. Consult with your healthcare provider, especially if you take medications or have kidney issues. Choose a highly absorbable form of magnesium such as magnesium glycinate, malate, or threonate. Avoid magnesium oxide, which is poorly absorbed. Start with a moderate dose, around 200 meters, and increase gradually if needed. Take it consistently, about 1 hour before your regular bedtime. Pair it with a small protein snack for better absorption. Create a calm environment without screens for the hour before sleep. Many energetic seniors report that this simple nighttime ritual not only improves their sleep quality, but also reduces muscle tension, decreases anxiety, and leaves them waking with a level of morning energy they hadn't experienced in decades. If you're still watching and finding value in these strategies, please comment magnesium below to let me know you agree with me. Your engagement helps our community grow and enables me to create more targeted content for vibrant living after 60. 7. The daily connection practice that extends life. We've covered several physical and nutritional strategies that energetic seniors incorporate daily, but perhaps the most powerful, yet most overlooked, is a practice that doesn't involve supplements, exercise, or dietary changes at all. It is a daily habit that research shows can add years to your life while dramatically improving your energy levels. Meet William, an 86-year-old who radiates vitality and enthusiasm despite having lived through significant health challenges, including cancer and heart surgery. When asked about his remarkable energy and positive outlook, William doesn't mention his diet or exercise routine first. Instead, he talks about what he calls his connection practice. "Every single day, without exception, I make meaningful connection with other people a priority," William explains. "Sometimes it's a deep conversation with my wife. Other days it is calling an old friend, volunteering at the community center, or even just having a genuine interaction with the grocery store cashier. I never let a day go by without real human connection." William has intuitively discovered what research now confirms. Social connection is one of the most powerful determinants of health, longevity, and energy in older adults. Studies of the world's blue zones, regions with the highest concentration of centenarians, consistently show that strong social ties are more predictive of longevity than diet, exercise, or genetics. The science behind this is fascinating. Positive social interaction triggers the release of hormones like oxytocin and serotonin, which reduce inflammation, lower stress hormones, and increase feelings of energy and well-being. Conversely, social isolation increases inflammatory markers, disrupts sleep, and accelerates cognitive decline, all factors that drain energy and vitality. What's particularly noteworthy is that this connection doesn't need to be extensive to be beneficial. Research shows that even brief, meaningful interactions can provide significant benefits. The key is that these connections must be genuine, involving real presence, listening, and sharing, rather than superficial. Here's how to implement a daily connection practice. Make at least one meaningful connection, a non-negotiable part of each day. Vary your connections. Close family, friends, community members, and even new acquaintances. Focus on quality over quantity. A 5-minute conversation where you were fully present is more beneficial than hours of distracted interaction. Use technology thoughtfully. Video calls with distant loved ones can provide genuine connection. But scrolling through social media generally doesn't consider volunteering, which combines social connection with purpose. Another powerful energy booster. Join groups. Based on interests rather than just age, intergenerational connections provide unique benefits. Many energetic seniors schedule their connection activities for times when their energy naturally dips, as social interaction often provides an immediate boost. Others start their day with connection, finding that it sets a positive tone that carries through their other activities. For those who are naturally introverted or live in isolated areas, even small steps matter. William suggests, if getting out is difficult, start with one phone call to someone who makes you feel good. Schedule it, make it a priority, and notice how different you feel afterward. What's remarkable about this practice is that unlike many health strategies that require tremendous discipline or feel like a chore, connection activities usually leave you feeling better immediately. They were both the medicine and the reward in themselves. As we wrap up our exploration of what energetic seniors do differently, there's an important principle to understand: the compounding effect. Each of these 7 daily habits is powerful on its own, but when combined, they create a synergistic effect that's far greater than the sum of its parts. Think about Margaret with her morning sunlight ritual, Robert with his intentional hydration, James with his 10-minute movement pattern, Barbara with her protein-centered breakfast, Thomas with his afternoon reset, Patricia with her nighttime magnesium, and William with his daily connection practice. Each experienced significant improvements from their individual habits. But the most vibrant, energetic seniors I've encountered in my research implement multiple strategies simultaneously. They understand that energy isn't produced by a single factor, but by a whole life system of aligned habits. The beautiful thing about these practices is that none of them require extraordinary discipline, expensive supplements, or radical lifestyle overhauls. They were simple, evidence-based adjustments that work with your body's natural processes rather than against them. And unlike many health interventions that take months to show results, most people notice improved energy within days of implementing these habits. The benefits then continue to compound over time, creating an upward spiral of increased vitality, improved mood, and enhanced quality of life. If incorporating all 7 practices seems overwhelming, start with just one. Notice the difference it makes, then gradually add others. Even small steps consistently taken can lead to remarkable transformations. Remember, the goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better, with the energy and vitality to fully engage with life's possibilities at every age. As one 92-year-old practitioner of these habits told me, I don't have energy despite my age. I have energy because of how I live at my age. I'd love to hear which of these practices you are already doing or planning to implement. Please share in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what inspires someone else to take that first step toward greater energy and vitality. If you found value in this video, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing this information with friends and loved ones who might benefit. Together, we can redefine what it means to age, focusing not just on adding years to life, but more importantly, adding life to years. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video, where we all continue exploring powerful strategies for vibrant living after 60.